From the Cleveland County Courthouse in Norman, Oklahoma, reporting for the Oklahoman, I'm Dave Morris. New York City psychiatrist Andrew Kolodny and Johnson & Johnson attorney Michael Yoder continued to go back and forth Friday, day 14 of the Oklahoma opioid trial. Long questions from Mr. Yoder and long answers from Dr. Kolodny were again the norm in Judge Thad Bachman's courtroom. Dr. Kolodny is a key witness for the state of Oklahoma. He's accused Johnson & Johnson of engaging in aggressive and disturbing opioid marketing practices
that opioid manufacturers had, which is I am answering your question.
Sorry, Your Honor, I would move to strike. It's non-responsive. He's starting to go well beyond. I just asked, what is the task force? That's all. He's telling a complete story and working it in with the theory that he's trying to espouse here. That's not responsive to my question.
We did see a break in witnesses Friday morning. While Dr. Kolodny was excused to look over some documents, the state called Kristi Hoos to the stand, and she told her story of addiction.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you could become addicted to drugs?
No, never.
Never even occurred to you it was possible?
No, no, I was the doctor's wife, I was the PTO mom, I was the band mom, I was the Caden and Trey's mom. I was someone who had just a lot of pride in who I was in the church camps. I went with them, and I nursed at church camps before, and I just never would have thought that it would happen to me, no.
The addiction that you had to opioids, was it a powerful thing?
Oh, yes. Very powerful, yes. Ruled my life for a while. I constantly wanted them. I constantly needed to have more. I did, once I was kind of in a really active stage of addiction, I hid pills. I wouldn't tell my husband, that I had them, and I would hide them, and I'd go to the doctor. I had such a big chart at the doctor's office because I went so often for something, that after a while, I still hurt, but after a while I just went to see how much more, if I could get more pain medicine. Then I went to a pain specialist that put a shot in my back, and he gave me a couple of prescriptions also that I went through. I would look at my pain pills, and I would have them hidden somewhere, and I'd look at them and I'd say in my head, I know I really probably shouldn't, but I don't really care. I'm just going to take them. I don't care. I had no willpower. I had to take them.
Kristi, I'm going to ask you a question that I think many Oklahomans ask, and indeed I myself at one time asked this question of someone that I loved who was addicted. So here it comes. Why didn't you just use more willpower and stop on your own?
I tried. I didn't. I couldn't. I'm a really person that I can do most things, and I can do it, but I couldn't. I would look at the pills and say, no, forget it, I'm just taking it. I can't. My mind was so totally different then. I didn't have any willpower.
What do addicts really look like? Are they just bad people doing bad things?
No, addicts look like me. They look like you. They look like our neighbor. They look like our doctor that we go to. They look like anybody, our hairdresser. Who knows? They're everywhere, and I think they're scared, just like I was, to let people know they struggle.
And from there, we went back to more testimony from Dr. Kolodny before lunch.
So your view is everybody's influenced. Even today, with all of this knowledge out in the public domain about opioids and the opioid crisis, everyone's still influenced. How are you saying?
My view is that opioid manufacturers had a pervasive influence on the way the medical and scientific community understood opioids for many years, and fortunately that has begun to change. In fact, your own expert, we heard on a video,
Your Honor, I'm
would
going to
agree with
object
me.
to this.
Your Honor, he asked him his opinion, and when you ask this man his opinions, you may not like it, but he's offered to testify about it.
Did not ask him his opinion, Your Honor.
Overrule the objection.
We expect his cross-examination to carry into Friday afternoon before taking a break for the weekend. The trial will resume in Judge Thad Bachman's courtroom here at the Cleveland County Courthouse in Norman on Monday. You can follow Randy Ellis's coverage every day in the Oklahoman online at oklahoman.com. And reporting for the Oklahoman, I'm Dave Morris.